Well, let me just start off by saying it's an honor to be here, and it's an honor to be representing Congressman Dan Burton. I've worked for him, and I'm also working with the Congressional Global Road Safety Caucus in his office. And we actually have another one of our co-chairs here tonight, Representative Chris Van Hollen of Maryland. That being said, I have a letter here from Congressman Burton that I'd like to read for everyone. Regrettably, he couldn't be here tonight, but he sends his best to everyone, and I'd like to read this letter. So, dear friends of ASIRT, thank you for inviting me to attend ASIRT's 2011 Gala dinner. Regrettably, I am unable to attend, which is unfortunate, for this year is especially important as it marks the beginning of the Decade of Action for Road Safety, as recognized by the United Nations General Assembly. Congratulations are in order for Rochelle Sobel and the members of ASIRT for a successful launch of the Decade of Action for Road Safety. I want to personally commend ASIRT for dedicating its efforts on raising awareness and honoring their commitment to the thousands of people around the world who have been killed or injured because of road crashes. As a co-chair of the Congressional Global Road Safety Caucus, I am looking forward to working with ASIRT in the 112th Congress. My office has had the pleasure of working with the team at ASIRT and the other co-chair offices, Representatives Hastings and Chris Van Hollen, and I look forward to working with ASIRT and with Chairman Micah to promote common sense road safety legislation. And again, I want to thank all of you for your past and future efforts to raise awareness about this important issue.
Thank you to Representative Burton.
Because I think all of us in the United States, we've had a campaign for many, many years about road safety in the United States. We still see a terrible toll of deaths on our roads among teenagers and others from car crashes. But the awareness here is fairly great. But when people travel, they sort of forget about that. Sometimes they get behind a wheel themselves. Oftentimes they get in some other vehicle, whether it's a bus or other car with somebody else driving, without ever realizing what the statistics are and what terrible records drivers in many of these countries have. And so to launch an international campaign to try and improve road safety around the world is a huge endeavor. And the fact is, she got the United States State Department involved. She got representatives from other countries involved in this effort, and she is making great headway, both in terms of trying to get laws enacted in other countries on road safety, as well as making sure that when Americans travel overseas, they are alerted ahead of time to be very sensitive about the dangers they may face when either they get behind the wheel themselves or they get into a vehicle with somebody else. So to Rochelle Sobel, and I know she couldn't be here tonight, and her entire board and entire team, I want to thank you for dedication and perseverance you've had. And the fact that you filled a room like this, I think, is a great testament to your many successes. So I look forward to working with my colleagues in the Congress and everybody in this room and beyond to further this mission of making sure that we prevent these car crashes and save lives. So thank all of you for supporting this effort. Congratulations to those who are being recognized, because at the end of the day, this has been a successful movement because of the actions of individuals. And so I salute all those who are being recognized this evening for their support for this effort. And thank you for what you do. And please pass on my thanks to Rochelle.